Full Sail Arena is fired up for another edition of NXT. Tonight, Ruby Riott will go one-on-one with Billie Kay, but you know the other half of the iconic duo, Peyton Royce, won't be far away. Then, in the main event, if Roderick Strong can defeat the #1 contender Drew McIntyre, Strong secures a future match against Bobby Roode.
What an incredible night of action coming your way on NXT. Mauro Ranallo along with Percy Watson and Nigel McGuinness, and we are just 3 days away from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, where of course a lot of the attention will be focused on the NXT Women's Championship match, the most dominant champion in NXT history, Asuka, taking on the enigmatic Ember Moon.
And speaking of that, Ember Moon is laser focused and confident she is ready to go for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
She needs to be treading lightly because the Empress of Tomorrow is unbeatable.
Their promise is to be dynamite in the Distaff division. 3 days away at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. Here's NXT General Manager William Regal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you now to two of the fiercest competitors in NXT, who will face each other on August the 19th at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn for the NXT Women's Championship. Firstly, the challenger, Ember Moon.
Ember Moon is 100% focused on the opportunity that lies before her this Saturday at Barclays in Brooklyn in NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. Ember Moon with an opportunity to become NXT Women's Champion.
Huge opportunity for Ember, and knowing her, she cannot wait till this Saturday. It's a huge day, huge opportunity again for Ember Moon.
And now, the champion, Asuka.
The Empress of Tomorrow continues to dominate the day in the NXT Women's Division. Undefeated NXT Women's Champion Asuka. But Percy, she was left in a vulnerable position. A potential dent in her armor, courtesy of Ember Moon, the last time they shared the squared circle.
That's exactly right, and I tell you what, if Ember Moon can hit that same eclipse the same way this Saturday in Brooklyn at TakeOver Brooklyn, we will see a new NXT Women's Champion.
Ladies, let's make this official, please.
Asuka, you have had an incredible journey here at NXT. You were considered to be one of the most dominant champions that has ever stepped foot in NXT. No. WWE. You beat the best women from SmackDown, NXT, Raw, in your undefeated streak. You've surpassed even Goldberg. But one thing sticks out to me. Throughout that incredible journey, Asuka, You've only taken shortcuts with one person. Me. At TakeOver Orlando, you had to shove a ref to beat me. And then when I was so close to getting another opportunity, you jumped me from behind. You injured me, and I couldn't compete at TakeOver Chicago. But you made a mistake, Asuka. You made the biggest mistake of your life. Because I refuse to be a victim, Asuka. And I am stronger, I am faster, I am better than I have ever been. And it is because of all of your shortcuts. And it's my way of saying thank you, Asuka. At TakeOver Brooklyn, I am gonna end your reign of dominance. Asuka, I am going to end your undefeated streak. And Asuka, I am going to beat you to become the next NXT Women's Champion.
Ladies, it's official. On August the 19th at TakeOver Brooklyn, it will be Ember Moon versus Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship.
Well, fighting words from champion and challenger. And look at the look on those women's faces.
It all goes down this Saturday. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, the NXT Women's Championship on the line.
Coming up on NXT, the tag team that goes from 0 to 100 real quick. The Sultans of Swag, the Street Profits, turn up the Full Sail Arena next.
I stay 100, I keep it homegrown. I live for the applause, and all the people know. I bring the swag like nobody can. Don't mean to brag, what about it, yeah. I bring the swag like nobody can. It's in the bag, man, I got it, yeah. I got it.
NXT needs Bobby Roode.
The main event of TakeOver will be Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre for the NXT title.
I am ready to defeat the undefeated Empress of Tomorrow. Nobody is ready for Asuka.
No fear, no fear. Blood, sweat, no tears.
What a night here in Brooklyn.
It's God's grace, I'm here.
Tonight, we write a new chapter.
Blood, sweat, no tears. My God, my
We are NXT!
Pray when times get hard. It's what you've been waiting for.
Find what fits you at WWEshop.com.
Give a big shout out to the band Code Orange and their Sonic Blast Bleeding in the Blur. One of the official theme songs for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. It's off the album Forever and it's available now on iTunes and Spotify. Tonight, NXT is powered by new Tap Out Men's Body Sprays. Now available in the fragrance aisle at Walmart. Someone who has consistently enjoyed the smell of success is NXT GM William Regal. And earlier today, he was surprised by Lars Sullivan.
So she takes off running. There's 50 foot of cable trailing behind her. The count's going mental. And you wouldn't believe it, she ended up marrying Robert Plant. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Mr. Regal, I know I've been bad in the past. But I promise I'll be good if you give me one more tag team match, please.
Lars, you do understand that if you're in a tag team match, your partner, he could lose. And I don't need you beating the granny out of him in the middle of the ring.
That won't happen. I promise you that will not happen. You have my word. Just give me one more tag team match, please.
You've got one more chance.
Why do Sullivan's words remind me of the British new wave band Naked Eyes hit Promises, Promises? But for the sake of his partner, let's hope the bearded bruiser keeps his promise to Mr. Regal.
You see who it is? You hear that music? It's time for the boys from Street Profits, okay?
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Okay, Moore, let me see you shake a little something.
Oh, hey, I may not be a sultan of swag like the Street Profits, but man, I gotta say these guys may have too much sauce for the NXT Tag Team division.
Ain't no such thing as too much sauce. Look, I believe in you, Moore. I'm not even gonna ask Nigel. He over there sleep. I see you, Montez.
Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, together the tandem known as the Street Profits, and they electrified the NXT Universe in their debut.
A very impressive debut for the Street Profits, no question about it. Tell me something a little more about these guys personally. They're your personal friends?
Yeah, man, we hang out all the time, man. They send limos to the crib to come pick me up to go meet them out for lunch or for dinner or to go out in Orlando or wherever we at, Miami. Boys are cool, man. I mean, I ain't gotta tell you, you can see it. Boys are, I gotta get myself one of those jackets. I think I'm gonna go with the sleeves.
We'll see you doing your thing in South Beach.
Oh, you know it, man.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 478 pounds, Chris Silvio and Lars Sullivan.
Now the Street Profits set to meet this duo comprising Chris Silvio and this beast of a human being, Lars Sullivan.
Lars is a freak. Look at him.
Absolutely monstrous.
And even the Street Profits taking a moment to look at this incredible physical specimen that is Lars Sullivan.
I mean, it really takes you a while to take it all in when you look at the actual structure of Lars. He's not built like anybody else on the roster.
Now, I know Chris Silvio quite well. Nice young kid, but I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit worried to see him in there with Lars Sullivan.
For good reason.
Well, yeah, Sullivan has catcher's mitts for hands, and thus far he's been treating his partners like Aaron Judge treats baseballs, but it's Chris Silvio looking to fire off the first salvo at the Street Profits, much to the chagrin of Lars Sullivan.
Where is he going?
Now the Street Profits taking it to the NXT Universe. Montez Ford is hype.
I saw it.
Angelo Dawkins, big scoop and a slam on Silvio. Tag was made. We've seen this double team before. The basement drop kick, the big splash.
Look at that. Look at that. Well, we got to do that.
Man, Chris Silvio needs to make a tag to Lars Sullivan and in a hurry. Oh, Silvio valiantly trying to fight back and...
Get over there.
Oh,
come on.
Within inches of reaching those... Man, those... His hands are incredible.
They are huge. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Lars didn't even budge from that shot from Montez Ford.
Montez Ford wants nothing to do with Lars Sullivan.
Smart man.
European uppercut has Silvio in hostile territory. Tag is made. Angelo Dawkins surveying the steed.
360.
The 360 stinger splash. The pop-up spine buster. The frog splash. And the Street Profits put away Chris Silvio.
Here are your winners, the Street Profits.
And Lars Sullivan suffers another defeat to his ineffective partner.
One more look here at the finish. Pop up, sit out, power bomb, and a frog splash. All of his body weight across Silvio's chest. That's a 3 count. The Profits win. The question is, will Silvio lose?
And if history is, well, any indication, Lars Sullivan's partnerships usually last about as long as a Las Vegas drive-through marriage, guys. And I would worry about the health and welfare. Well, Chris Silvio in a world of pain, courtesy of the Street Profits. But what's Lars Sullivan going to do? He didn't even get into the match. Should Chris Silvio's next of kin be notified?
Well, let's get Silvio out of the ring. Get him to some safe distance. Oh,
you know, Chris Silvio looking for the opportunity of a lifetime to appear on NXT, teaming up with Lars Sullivan.
Oh, he's getting angry.
Mr. Silvio, you don't want to make Lars Sullivan angry.
You will not like Lars Sullivan when he's angry.
Hulk smash. Oh. Oh no.
Wait.
Oh no, I thought Lars Sullivan was going to give Chris Silvio a reprieve. Okay.
He's just helping him to the back.
This is nice.
Like Lars turned over a new leaf.
Get out of my way!
Lars Sullivan is actually showing some compassion and carrying his fallen partner to the back. Maybe a leopard can change his spots after all. Well, 2 NXT superstars who one day hope to be in the #1 spot in the women's division, Ruby Riott and Billie Kay, will face off next. But hold on, we're being informed that there is something going on backstage, and our cameras are there.
Move! Get out!
Lars, let him go!
Where is Sullivan taking him?
Lars, let him go! Lars, you promised Mr. Regal you weren't gonna hurt anybody no more. Knock it
Sullivan promised NXT General Manager William Regal that he wouldn't have any altercations with his tag team partner in the ring, so technically I guess Sullivan is keeping his promise, but man, he remains someone who does not play well with others.
No! Stop! Stop!
I knew my daddy was a hero and all, but no one in my house wants to talk about it.
Your father, he was chasing the songwriter dream in Nashville.
Swear you're not making this up.
They were searching for answers.
Nashville, baby!
What they found
I can see your daddy and you do.
That's the truth. Was their voice.
I want to be a singer, and so does Piper.
Featuring WWE legend Shawn Michaels and Willie Nelson. Pure Country, Pure Heart on DVD, Blu-ray, and digital.
On demand. So you can eat what the people eat on the moon eat.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Get ready
Do you want to play a game, Maurice?
for a ride that will totally
How did you get puked on?
Come on!
blow you away. The hit show is back. WWE Ride Along. Watch anytime on demand. Only on WWE Network.
Back here on NXT, and we are set for singles action in the NXT Women's Division. One half of the iconic duo, Billie Kay, set to be in action. Being escorted to the ring by the other half of the iconic duo, Peyton Royce.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, a coming to the ring by Peyton Royce from Sydney, Australia, Billie Kay.
Well, let's take you back to last week here on NXT.
It's the iconic one! I'm so excited! We are going to take you through an iconic makeup tutorial! Yes. So listen and learn. And you can apply lipstick like this, or eyeshadow like that. It's just beautiful. Oh my god, so iconic. So good. Oh my god. Yep.
It's Ruby Wyatt.
It's a Ruby Wyatt.
It's a Ruby
She's
Wyatt.
like a double freak out purple. I'm ruining our photos. I love the holes in your ears, Ruby. Oh, you look so cool. No, but there's tattoos. Huh? It's like she gets a new one every time she gets like a scar or something. There are not enough tattoos in the world to cover up that mess.
How can Billie Kay and Peyton Royce hate on the tattoos of Ruby Riott? That's just an extension of who she is. They're just mad because they know they're ugly on the inside. And if you don't know who I'm talking about the iconic duo.
How dare you say that, Percy? These young women are beautiful specimens, both inside and out.
Yeah, they're beautiful on the outside, but in the character department, they're zeros.
And her opponent, from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riott.
We'll talk about character. Ruby Riott has it in spades. Punk rock through and through. Cut her teeth in a small warehouse in Indiana, but really fell in love with sports entertainment.
The unorthodox Ruby Riott set to meet Billie Kay.
There are some of those tattoos that Kay mentioned. One of them actually an homage to Pocahontas, who apparently Riott is descended from.
That's why you paid the big bucks, Mr. McGinnis.
Hey, Nigel.
NXT Women's Division heating up. We're all looking forward to the inaugural Mae Young Classic Tournament. 32 women from around the world set to do battle this summer on the WWE Network.
Billie Kay playing mind games with Ruby. Not surprised at all.
Oh, they're having fun.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until you get in the ring with Ruby Riott.
Look.
Oh. O'Connor
Roll up by Riott. The O'Connor roll results in a near fall. Backslide here by Riott. Shoulders down again for a 1 count. Oklahoma roll with the shoulders down.
That should be a lesson to Ruby. She's going to have to keep her head on a swivel. Because when you're dealing with one, you're dealing with both of them.
Right, giving the Iconic Duo a taste of their own medicine. Sunset flip. Shoulders down again for a 1 count. Oh! Back kick by Billie Kay.
Oh, yeah.
Discus clothesline by Kay. Lateral press hooks a leg, and Kay gets a 2 count.
Riott sat up groggy after that. Those long legs of Billie Kay.
Billie Kay stomping a mud hole in Ruby Riott.
Billie Kay helping to stop Ruby Riott all the way down under to her native Australia. That's where Billie Kay hails from. But right now, Billie Kay on the receiving end of these strikes from Ruby Riott. Oh!
Straight leg stunner.
And a lackadaisical cover, however, and Ruby Riott able to escape.
I think Billie Kay's foot slipped off Ruby Riott's shoulder and caught her right in the jaw on the way down.
Billie Kay began her sports entertainment career, making her debut on her 18th birthday. And now, oh, beautiful takeover there, now into a, I thought she was going to go for the cover.
Great technique. Look at the torque on the wrist as well. Say what you want about their attitudes. Kay and Royce can get it done. Surfboard now of sorts. With a torque on the shoulder joint. The NXT Universe starting to come alive for Ruby Riott.
He's trying to pull Ruby Riott's arms out of her sockets.
Earlier this year, Billie Kay tried to get NXT General Manager William Regal to ban Ember Moon's Eclipse after being injured by it. And of course, Ember Moon hoping to use the Eclipse to become NXT Women's Champion this Saturday at TakeOver Brooklyn 3. But Ruby Riott with a drop kick on Kay. Ruby Riott now has Billie Kay cornered. Open to use momentum to add to the impact, but Billie Kay avoids that attack by Ruby Riott. Oh, wow.
Deadly Nightshade.
Face first into that second turnbuckle. And
oh
no. Mind your business, Peyton.
Kick to Peyton Royce.
He gave Kay the opportunity to take an advantage.
All she needed was a split second.
Oh, wait a second.
Back press, hooks a leg, and that's it. Ruby Riott scores the victory.
Here's your winner, Ruby Riott.
Well, that was impressive. An arm ringer Pele kick or bicycle kick. It caught Kay right underneath the jaw by the looks of things.
Yeah, the wind-up overhead kick, and also, as you mentioned, Nigel, using that deadly Nightshade, the head scissors driver into the turnbuckle that set the stage for her Fiesta Resistance.
Let's take a look at how she won this match and beat Kay. Kay was talking trash, didn't give her another opportunity. That left leg came upside the jaw. Let's get some help out here for Billie Kay.
Wait, cut the music! We're done! Cut the damn music! Come on. You might be feeling real good now, Ruby. All you've done is prove that lightning strikes once. Even for a gross, tattered loser like you. Ruby, you will never be iconic.
Well, Ruby Riott may not be iconic, but guys, she's victorious. And I think that's what she is most concerned about, picking up a hard-fought victory over Billy Kay this week.
A victory for Ruby Riott, but nonetheless the most iconic duo in NXT will lick their wounds and live to fight another day.
I'm still confused about what makes them iconic.
Still to come tonight, an emotionally charged Roderick Strong has even more incentive to beat #1 contender Drew McIntyre. If Strong prevails, he gets another crack at Bobby Roode in the future.
The legend of the modern day Maharaja was born, and I will stay WWE champion as long as I desire.
SummerSlam, Brooklyn, the finishing touch on his masterpiece.
This is my destiny. The Nakamura dynasty begins.
This is gonna be one hell of a fight. Jinder Mahal, Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
Through the years I've wrestled, I think it's the greatest thing in the world, and I believe that. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. Gather all your friends, come watch me choke. Love is dead at your hands.
We want to show some love to the band Creeper for its tune Poison Pens, one of the official theme songs for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. It's off the album Eternity in Your Arms, and it's available now on iTunes and Spotify.
Guys, just 3 days away from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, and what a night it is going to be with all kinds of championship action.
Without a doubt. It looks like Andrade's manager, Zelina, means business, but Andrade needs to put the nightlife on hold because Johnny Gargano, Mr. Wrestling, is back on track.
Talking about being on track, Aleister Black will take on Hideo Itami in a match that is guaranteed to be a hard-hitting affair. Will it be the Japanese striking sensation or the ominous man from Amsterdam?
And will the most dominant title reign in NXT history finally end in the Big Apple? Ember Moon challenges Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship.
Talk about big title opportunities. Sanity have given the AOP cause for concern. They will face off at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
And one has to wonder if the Big Apple is big enough to handle these two titanic tag teams.
The book of dominance has opened. Foretold the fall of past champions.
Authors of Pain have won the Dusty Tag Team Classic. And the Authors of Pain bulldoze their way to the titles.
A prophecy fulfilled. A blanket of dominance covers NXT.
This is pure devastation. Complete and utter destruction.
Accept the dominance. Accept the sorrow. Accept the pain.
Whoa.
That's Nikki Cross.
Why is Nikki Cross out here?
Oh, and all the insanity! Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf laying waste.
The Authors of Pain walk right by Nikki Cross.
Here's the showdown. Oh, and it's on!
Sandy's looking for a problem. I think they got one here in Authors of Pain.
Well, looks like this plan backfired as the Authors of Pain are standing tall in the ring.
Sanity. You better be weird. monsters are real.
We have to end all these lies. The best way we do that? Chaos.
Here come those big monsters. Akam leading the charge.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Eric Young!
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh, he's zip tying him.
No. Meanwhile, Sanity's members Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf just laying waste to Akam.
There is Razor on the outside, cannot move.
Akam is completely helpless right now.
The NXT Tag Team Champion, they've never been treated this way.
Chaos always wins.
There appears to be a chink in the armor of the Authors of Pain. Will Sanity prevail at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3? If Roderick Strong prevails in tonight's main event, he gets a guaranteed match with Bobby Roode in the future. Strong squares off with #1 contender Drew McIntyre. Next.
Anyone can learn a trick. I can do something no one else can.
Oh my God.
I need more power. This isn't for a trick, is it?
There's a lot of things in our lives that can trap us. You know, we can do whatever we want if we just believe we're able to.
Slide. Own it on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital.
No fear, no fear. Blood, sweat, no tears. My God, it's God's grace, I'm here. No fear, no fear. Blood, sweat, no tears. My God, hope I make it through the years.
We want to give a shout out to Phil Ade for his joint No Fear, which is one of the official theme songs for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. It's off the album No Fear, and it's available now on iTunes and Spotify.
The emotional journey of Roderick Strong continues. He fell just short in his quest to become NXT champion. But a victory tonight over Drew McIntyre, and he has been assured of a future opportunity against Bobby Roode. But let's not forget, gentlemen, that his opponent tonight, Drew McIntyre, will be challenging Roode in 3 days' time this Saturday in Brooklyn for the NXT title.
McIntyre will get that title opportunity in 3 days' time, but the question is, what shape will he be in after facing Roderick Strong?
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
So again, 72 hours away. It will go down this Saturday. Drew McIntyre, who said he felt entitled during his first tenure in WWE, but he says that Bobby Roode is now the entitled one. Drew McIntyre challenging Roode for the NXT Championship, the biggest match of his career, 3 days away in Brooklyn.
The biggest match of his career is right, but do you want to be facing a guy like Roderick Strong 3 days away from it?
You know, Drew McIntyre doesn't care. He'll face anybody, anytime, anywhere, but keep in mind, like you already said, he has a match just a few days away from the NXT title. He needs to kind of still be somewhat reserved in facing Roderick Strong. But what I want to know is that even possible when trying to face Roderick?
You've heard the phrase, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. And I don't know what McIntyre had to gain from accepting this match.
At the behest of NXT champion Bobby Roode, telling Roderick Strong that he would get another opportunity if he were able to defeat Drew McIntyre first. NXT GM William Regal agreeing to this matchup, but ensuring that Drew McIntyre will still get his crack at the NXT Championship this Saturday at TakeOver Brooklyn 3 here on the WWE Network, and Drew McIntyre showing off his power advantage early.
Strong looks a little concerned. Given up, I would say, what do you think, Morrow? 4 to 5 inches.
At least.
From this big man from Air Scotland.
At least 50 pounds on top of it.
But Roderick Strong taking to the air with a tip up. Oh! Wow. Leg lariat there by Strong. Quickly goes for the lateral press, and McIntyre powers out.
Felled the big man. When you talk about momentum, that's velocity times mass. If you're half the weight, you've got to move twice as fast.
Oh, and that time the tip-up well scouted by Drew McIntyre, who delivers a boot right to the midsection of Roderick Strong.
And that was one of the questions I had going into this match.
Wow! Look at the brute strength of McIntyre.
Impressive. But would Roderick Strong be able to endure the sheer mass and sheer power of Drew McIntyre?
That was a deadlift suplex right there. Oh, Strong. Another drop kick catches McIntyre on the button. Oh, and a basement drop kick sends McIntyre crashing to the outside. Roderick Strong, though, and McIntyre willing to fight fire with fire. And you would think that this would behoove McIntyre, not Strong so much, although Strong drives the back of McIntyre into the apron. Oh! And McIntyre launched Roderick Strong shoulder first into that unforgiving ring post.
I don't know what Strong had in mind there. Perhaps the sit kick, perhaps a Hurricane Rana. Didn't matter though. McIntyre sidestepped and threw Strong into that ring apron. Some damage done now.
Oh.
You asked what would behoove McIntyre. To me, what would behoove McIntyre to end this match, win, lose, or draw as soon as possible.
Both known for their educated feet, the Claymore of McIntyre, the sick kick of Roderick Strong. There's an enziguri by Strong. And back first onto the ring apron. Roderick Strong has just wiped out Drew McIntyre. Can McIntyre continue in this match?
Product not yet rated.
Get the deluxe edition and play 4 days early.
What's going to happen when you have Strowman, Reigns, Joe, and Lesnar in the ring for the Universal Championship?
I'm going to break Lesnar in half. You need to give the beast to me. I'm the only guy that can beat Brock Lesnar.
Are you guys ready for this collision?
If Brock Lesnar loses the championship, he leaves WWE.
Back on NXT, Roderick Strong lighting up Drew McIntyre after inadvertently doing the bidding for NXT champion Bobby Roode, dropping McIntyre back first onto the hardest part of the ring. But, I mean, McIntyre, or excuse me, Strong needs to do whatever it takes to gain the victory. And he's definitely softening McIntyre up for the NXT champion, Nigel.
As I said before, I'm not sure what McIntyre had to gain from this match. Roderick Strong has everything to gain. If he beats McIntyre, he gets an opportunity against the champion, Bobby Roode.
Kneeling abdominal stretch employed momentarily there by Roderick Strong as McIntyre fights his way back up to a vertical base, then gets rocked with those right hands from Strong.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Nigel. Roderick Strong has everything to lose here. Drew McIntyre is going to face Bobby Roode regardless for the NXT title. But we know Strong wants to get his hands on Roode because of what went down, him blowing the kisses, and what he's done to his family.
Running kick to the face by Roderick Strong, who again came oh so close to supplanting Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship. Now taking on the man who will get the next opportunity at the NXT title this Saturday in Brooklyn, Drew McIntyre, who was just on the receiving end of that vicious running knee strike.
Well, McIntyre came into this match as strong as, well. Before this match, I would have said that Drew McIntyre is the biggest danger to Bobby Roode's championship of anyone on the brand.
What about now and what you're seeing thanks to what Roderick Strong is doing to Drew McIntyre?
What do I even need to say? Take a look. McIntyre sucking wind badly. Damage done with that belly to back on the apron.
Big time. Since the arrival of Drew McIntyre to NXT, I've never seen him in a compromised position like he's in right now.
Oh! Boot to the face by Roderick Strong before he gets decked with that lethal lariat by Drew McIntyre, buying himself some valuable time to recalibrate. Oh, man. Double kick from Strong comes off the ropes. Overhead belly-to-belly throw by McIntyre.
Both men down. And the champion, Bobby Roode, has got to be loving this, doesn't he? Just 3 days away from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn.
Bobby Roode sporting a Cheshire Cat smile somewhere here at Full Sail Live as these two subject each other to an inordinate amount of punishment. Oh. And McIntyre winding up and firing off those right hands to Roderick Strong. Oh. Crushing forearm. And McIntyre all the way to the top turnbuckle. Strong staggering to his feet. Chopping Strong down.
It's vintage Drew McIntyre.
Double underhook. Oh, countered by Strong. Oh, man. Exchanging, crushing kicks.
No.
We've seen this before. Reverse Alabama slam.
And McIntyre rolling. Strong over. Hooks a leg, crossface, and still Strong finds a way to escape.
I mean, a 1/10 of a second away.
What's McIntyre thinking here? Is he setting up for it?
Seems like he is loading the chamber for Claymore. His running single leg front drop kick.
Is Strong ready? Yes!
Oh, Strong explodes with a knee right to the face.
I don't care how big you are. You get hit one of those, you're going down.
And Strong with the power. Oh, the Messiah, the backbreaker. With maybe the backbreaker to lead to the win. No!
Incredible.
What's incredible is in 72 hours, Drew McIntyre has to challenge Bobby Roode this Saturday for the NXT title.
One more time. Pulls 255 pounds of McIntyre out of the corner and drops him on the knee.
And what condition will Drew McIntyre be this Saturday, especially after eating knee strikes like that? As Strong now makes his way all the way to, no! Oh, a headbutt by McIntyre.
Look at Strong.
What a grueling affair this week on NXT. Two of the top NXT superstars laying it all on the line.
Strong was determined after Bobby Roode blew a kiss at his fiancée.
And McIntyre gets crushed in the corner. Roderick Strong, both of them in a perilous position. McIntyre tied to the tree of woe.
Could be out. No, he's not.
Wait. Strong unloading on Drew McIntyre here this week. Up, NXT champion Bobby Roode. What's he doing? And the bell goes. Bobby Roode interfering. And now taking advantage of Drew McIntyre being tied up in the tree of woe.
Guess the champion had seen enough.
And the opportunistic NXT champion, Bobby Roode, interjecting himself in this week's match between Roderick Strong and the man Roode will defend the title against on Saturday, now just picking away and grounding and pounding on McIntyre. Oh, man! Bobby Roode laying waste to two of his biggest adversaries in NXT.
Well, he's opportunistic, without a doubt. Saw an opportunity and he took it.
And the NXT champion, again stalking, eyeing his prey, Drew McIntyre. You have to wonder, what kind of condition will McIntyre be this Saturday when he gets an opportunity to become NXT champion?
Knowing Drew McIntyre, regardless of what kind of physical condition he's in, 100%, 60%, he's going to lay it all on the line this Saturday in Brooklyn.
Oh, here it is!
Oh, a glorious DDT! And is that a sign of things to come this Saturday in Brooklyn? Become NXT champion without a high ring IQ, and you may question some of his tactics. But Bobby Roode has proven to be a formidable champion, and now standing over the man he will face this Saturday in Brooklyn.
Wait for it, wait for it.
No class.
But will the NXT title continue to be his when he defends it against Drew McIntyre this Saturday? NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, only on the WWE Network.
NXT needs Bobby Roode.
The main event of TakeOver will be Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre for the NXT title.
I am ready to defeat the undefeated Empress of Tomorrow. Nobody is ready for Asuka.
No fear, no fear. Blood, sweat, no tears.
What a night here in Brooklyn.
It's God's grace, I'm here.
Tonight, we write a new chapter.
Blood, sweat, no tears. My God, my God.